Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Another look here again at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. Just kind of recapping from our earlier analysis to catch kind of some of those folks either in the East Coast or somewhere later that didn't get a chance to see my analysis earlier today. Really just kind of recapping what's going on. We got these X on the charts, and just to make it clear and concise, we got these upper levels of liquidation that could and very well should occur. But more importantly, we're looking for a confirmation above 61,500 to be able to get confidence in taking a long position. Okay, same thing here as well. Potential short opportunity about 59.5 or lower. Again, we're not just going to jump into each one of those. We're going to reevaluate at that time, but this is really just kind of something that we're looking for. Now, when we look at the backend data, let's go ahead and do this first. There is some liquidation levels that we want to be mindful of. In fact, if we kind of go through here and look at my earlier analysis here from Bitcoin, you can see that there's a lot of liquidation at 57 to 58K. It's a really, really big area that just you kind of be aware of. Keep in mind, this is only last 7 days worth of liquidation. It's not a ton. It's a lot, but it's still not the whole thing, all right? And what we want to look at here, first of all, again, this is actually got a little heavier here. We can see between 57 and 58. Each one of these bars is $1.5 billion. That's a lot of money, folks. But if we zoom out and we kind of look here, it pales in comparison to how much liquidation we have at 63,000. That's more like 10. Each one of these bars is like 10 billion. So while there's a lot to the downside, there's still a lot to the upside. And we got to respect the fact that we're kind of in the middle of that. All the more reason why you want to get a trade, not just try to buy the bottom because it's the bottom, but more so take a trade with confirmation. Because right now, we can confirm there's slightly more bullish qualities than bearish, but we haven't broken bullish by any stretch either. Let me explain. So hourly, we'll look at that here in a minute. Let's look at the daily first and just recognize too with our SMAs, we're below a lot of important SMAs. First of all, the 50-day SMA, only thing we have below us is a 20. The 20-day SMA is a good little starting point, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing. But being above that, it only goes so far, right? But that lets us know the shift of momentum is happening. However, we're not over the 50-day SMA, and to me personally, that's more important. That carries a lot more weight. And on the daily specifically, you want to look for that. So we still have yet to close above that level. And if you look at this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 8 attempts to break this level here, this range of 61,700, 61.5. That's why I mentioned earlier a closure at 61.5 or higher would make a lot more sense to take along with confidence. Between now and then, you're kind of just flipping a coin because in a lot of ways, there's not a ton of confirmation. We are over 50 on the RSI, but barely, right? Money flow index pulling back. We can see MACD is starting to lose this momentum. The daily time frame is looking good, just not great. 4-hour time frame too, same scenario here as well. We're above most moving averages minus the 200. Once we get up to that 61.5 mark, we'll likely be up and over or testing that 200-day SMA, which would be positive. But we can see here as well, even though we are maintaining above 50 in the RSI, we're getting closer to testing that level. Money flow index is increasing, but stochastic pulling back. And you combine that with MACD potentially trying to diverge, we have a potential shift of momentum to the downside, okay? We look at the hourly, and we can kind of confirm here as well, if we look at the cloud, that while we are above the cloud, the lagging span's been within the price action for a short while. Conversion line is now below the baseline, and there's not a lot of reasons to take a long position with confidence. There isn't a lot of reasons to take a short position with confidence either. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. People always think this, that, oh, if I'm not going up, I have to go down. I have to hit that reverse button. I have to be in a trade at all times. Not even close to true. 95% of trading is really looking for opportunities to not take a trade and reasons to preserve your portfolio, okay? So if you're anxious and itching to take a trade, I just recommend pumping the brakes, maybe go for a walk, think it through, because you don't need to be trading every day, all day, okay? Again, day trading is a different story. It makes no sense for me to be able to show you day trading opportunities because those are only valid for minutes. At least my analysis here for swing trades are relevant for at least a couple of days, right? But for the most part here, there's nothing giving us confirmation we want to take a trade with Bitcoin yet. We're getting there, just got to be patient, okay? That's the moral of the story today, patience, okay? All right, folks, again, thanks again so much for the awesome feedback from my community. We took some nice profits from Bitcoin last week. Same thing with SUI, 51% in 3 days. And we even took some nice profits a couple days ago with an AVAX trade, but we're not getting crazy with trades. I might be sending 5-6 signals a week max. In some cases, only 3 or 4. So you got to recognize too, like I'm taking a lot less trades for a reason. This is very choppy. This is very ugly behavior, and it can be difficult to navigate. So anyways, if you have any trouble with that, jump on over to our Discord, get to know our community better. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions. But if you're part of my community, please watch the university videos. Do yourself a favor and learn as much as you can. You can't be a good trader if you're abstinent from wanting to understand how things work. If you're looking to piggyback off other people, that's never the right way to go. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. Thanks again for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.